Hey guys, welcome to Pajama Let's Play. I'm Michelle, host of Pajama Let's Play, where we talk all things Kingdom Hearts. Today, I'm going to talk about the different types of light personified in the various characters. But before we get into that, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. You can also follow me on Twitch, check out my Patreon, or leave a tip via PayPal. All of those things are in the description box down below. As we all know, light versus darkness is a big theme in Kingdom Hearts. As I was preparing for my comeback to the channel, I was thinking about light and its properties, and everything I came up with had a character to personify the concept. So let's get into it. Light in its most pure form is usually what has been associated with Kingdom Hearts. It's a source of good energy that benefits everyone it touches. This is shown via Ventus. It may seem obvious, but he is the purest source of light, seeing as he has no darkness in his heart. With his counterpart being Vanitas, Ventus is sweet, innocent, naive, and simply wants everyone to live their own lives the best they can. He even tried to convince Vanitas that he's more than darkness, but accepted that Vanitas chose that to be his truth. After Union Cross, it makes more sense that Vanitas sees himself simply as darkness, since he's probably one of the sentient darkness entities, and Ventus accepted it and allowed Vanitas to carry on with his decision. The next example is also fairly obvious, with Ericus as the righteous light, the sort of light I associate with paladins in D&D. His intentions are noble and good, but according to his own perspective. Righteous light seeks to destroy anything that threatens it, and we see that best when he attacks Ventus. Ericus was so determined to avoid another Keyblade War that he was willing to destroy the most pure light source portrayed in any character. It didn't matter to Ericus what Ventus was thinking or feeling, only that Xehanort was using him to forge the Keyblade, which Ericus could not allow to happen. Righteous light sees the world in black and white, clearly favoring the light side of any situation, and that tends to have terrible consequences for everyone. Next, we have the healing light, that type of light directly from the sun with all that vitamin D goodness. It's healing and refreshing, brings people out of their anxiety, provides a warm environment for children to play or adults to relax in. This I connect to Mickey. If I'm being honest, Mickey came to mind because more often than not, when he would join in battles, I used him for healing. There are too many to break down, but Mickey's abilities mostly revolve around healing his team and banishing darkness. With some time magic, of course, but that's not so much related to this video. Mickey also does everything in his power to keep his allies positive, upbeat, and hopeful, just as the natural sunlight does for us. He's warm, childlike, and prefers adventure over ruling his kingdom, but everyone benefits from it. Except Minnie. That's a video for another time, but I imagine she's not pleased to be the actual ruler of their world since Mickey is constantly off on his adventures. Next up is the type of light that empowers others, like the small light in the middle of pitch black, giving someone hope and strength to persist towards that light source. That's clearly Kairi. No matter how far into darkness Sora falls, she is always there to guide him back, often as the tiniest blip of light, just big enough to be noticed by Sora. He's told her multiple times that she is the greatest source of strength he has, and she's the light that guides his path through the games. He fell in love with her, assumingly, on the Destiny Islands. Then, when he lost her, his entire mission centered around getting her back. Imagine being in a pitch black room, searching for the light switch. You know there's a source of light, if only you could find it and reach it. Then, you flip it and everything becomes visible and clear. That's how I see Kairi, specifically as Sora's guide. Also, notice how much he lights up in her presence, because that type of empowering light is contagious. So he lights up and in turn lights up others in his vicinity. And the final example I'm going to talk about today is the light that exposes. For this, imagine a flashlight. No matter how dark it is, a flashlight will allow you to expose anything the light touches. This, for me, is Sora. Yes, his primary mission is to return home with Kairi and Riku, but that can't happen until the Keyblade War is finished, as long as one doesn't misuse the power of waking. Sora embodies all the various forms of light I mentioned earlier, but he is also the one who discovers the truth about situations and people. Anyone who has come into contact with him, with a few notable exceptions like Lushu, have their true colors exposed. Actually, even with Lushu. In Dream Drop Distance, Lushu tells Sora about Xehanort Xemnas Ansem's plan to lure Sora into a deep sleep and become a vessel. Without even trying, Sora exposed the truth by just being himself and someone Lushu wants to aid. People who embody that type of personality come off as so trustworthy, people are willing to expose themselves because the light is so inviting. It makes people want to shed their facades and just be authentic. I think that's what makes Sora so likable, even though I personally am not a fan of Sora. I'm sure there are many more examples, but that's what I was able to come up with for now. Light is more than just being good. It's a versatile tool that takes several forms to assist people with their own darkness. It can suffocate through righteousness, heal people by simply being present, and empower and expose people for their true intentions. And I really appreciate how well each of these aspects of light was shown through the various characters. But what do you think? What are other properties of light that are personified in the characters? Do you have examples of these characteristics that you like better? Tell me all about your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, follow me on Twitch, check out my Patreon, or leave a tip via the PayPal link. All of those things are in the description box down below. Until next time.